Hi there and welcome to Gaining Vision. I'm Melanie. Today I want to talk about something that's really upset me. Actually, it's something that's confused me. But before I get started, please subscribe to my channel, like, and share. We've all been witnessing the terrible things that have been happening in the States this week. The death of George Flyod. But there's so many different emotions I'm feeling on this. I'm angry, I'm confused, I'm upset. But one thing I really don't get. So when I was younger, my family, my parents taught me that each and every one of us is equal. No matter what our background is, our culture, our nationality, our abilities, our sex, whatever differences we have, we are all equal. We all bleed red. Inside, we may have different belief systems, we may have different upbringings, but the reality is, Canada is so diverse, and I love it because I get to learn about everybody's differences. To me, it's always been a blessing. All the people in my life that surround me are of different backgrounds and cultures. I've never seen color, ever, in the sense of seeing somebody less than me. Who gives anyone the right to look at somebody less than themselves? Watching any human being treat anybody else poorly drives me crazy. Now, I'm not sure if many of you know, but I'm married to an African man. And this has been a really hard weekend for us. And he said something very powerful to me that made me choke up. He said to me, Melanie, he said, do you know how hard it is for someone to hate you and think less of you just because of the color of your skin? And of course, I don't know that. I don't know that feeling. But the hurt and the anger in him that I've witnessed this weekend is heartbreaking. But what I want to talk about is how dare parents raise their children to hate? How dare you? Each of us, as my parents taught me, are equal. We all have gifts and talents to share with the world, despite our color of our skin, our background, our religion, and nobody is better than other. Not because of position in the world, their job, their title, the amount of money they have, and definitely not because of the color of their skin. You must teach your children from a young age right and wrong. So what's right is that we all have these gifts and talents. We all have something to contribute. We are all equal. Nobody is less than anyone else. If we start to teach people respect and equality from a young age, that is what they learn, that is what they know, and that is what they will do unto others. And that's what they'll teach their children. We need to break this cycle of ignorance. We need to ensure that people are educated on equality, that everybody has the right to the equal opportunity of anyone else, and that no one deserves to be killed. No one. Doesn't matter if you don't look the same, you don't feel the same, you don't sound the same. No one has the right to take a life. No one has the right to demean people. We're all equal. We're all human beings. It's heartbreaking to see not just the pain and the anger that is caused in the States. And let's face it, George Flyod is not the first to die wrongly. He's not the first, and he won't be the last, unfortunately. But I am also really upset at my own race. How dare we think just because of the color of our skin we are any better than anyone else? No one deserves to die at the hand of somebody else. Just because we may not believe or were raised the same way, or because you have some convoluted way of thinking that you are better than someone else, how dare you? How dare you demean somebody else or another culture or background? Although my friends that I surround me with are vast, diverse cultures and backgrounds, we're all equal. I treat them equally. They may have a disability, they may not. That doesn't matter. They are my friends. I see them as equals. And they have all these gifts and talents that will be shared with the world. And no one in my circle of friends or in my community will ever tell me different. I will stand up. I will advocate for anyone because I know what's important. And the importance is they're all human beings. We all have the right to live a life of love, of peace, and to give back to the world, to make it a safer, better place to live. And when I have these deep conversations with my husband, and he educates me so much on things that I cannot even comprehend, my heart breaks. It breaks not just for one background or culture, but for all of us as human beings, that we have sank to levels to allow people in power to bring us in division in life, to bring out negativity, to say that somebody is less than someone else. And it's happening around the world, everyone. It's not just in our own country. It's not just in the States. It's everywhere. You need to take a stand. You need to raise your children to believe in equality for everybody, despite their color, despite their upbringing, their religion, and their abilities. It is a sad day in 2020 that I have to have this conversation after years and years of individuals fighting for their rights for years. What is wrong with us as a society? Really, truly think about this. Maybe 50, 60, 70 years ago, this conversation when it was originally happening. Okay, but we've evolved, people. We've come far. How can we regress? We need to look at each other with love. We need to help each other. We need to listen. And we need to treat people fairly. What's happening, the situation, the police officers that are not have been charged yet is a disgrace. They stood by and they watched this happen. They need to be held accountable as much as the man that put his knee on his neck. What is wrong with society? I don't know about you, but I want to be able to look myself in the mirror. I want to be able to look into my husband's eyes and not see the pain and suffering he's feeling for someone he doesn't know, but because he has something in common with them. We're all human beings. We only have the ability to love and to understand and to listen and to change the way the world is headed. We all have the right, we all have the responsibility to make this change. Please don't let another life be lost because of ignorance. To all of those that are suffering, to all of those who are fighting and protesting, my love, my heart, and my empathy goes out to everyone. I may not understand it fully like you guys do, but please, let's bond together. Let's fight this insanity. That's what it is, absolute insanity. We have so much further to go, and we can do it together as a community globally. Until next time, everybody, love each other, stay safe, and don't let anyone die in vain, please. Please subscribe to my channel, like, and share. Until next time.